Russia cannot meet arms delivery commitments because of war, Indian Air Force says.
This post received a score of 7,400, with an upvote ratio of 97%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Over the past 2 decades, New Delhi has sought to reduce its dependence on Moscow and looked westward towards France, the United States and Israel. No time like the present.
Drove India from being a pseudo-ally to partnering with the US, to the list of catastrophic consequences for Russia from the war.
Ding ding ding. The geopolitical consequences of Russia's failure are a major concern for China. The weakening of the only major nuclear foil that the US, coupled with US improving relations with a major regional threat to China and recent economic sanctions, it all has a huge impact on their long-term goals.
What's interesting to me is that China is doubling down on hitching themselves to the losing wagon in Russia. Instead of cutting out land grabbing in a barren area consisting of the highest mountain range on the planet and trying to strengthen ties with India and form a sort of rival coalition to the US, they're pulling the same ham-fisted, short-sighted moves they just watched Russia destroy themselves with. Makes me wonder just how precarious Xi's power-eyed he has to continually side with the loser just because they're authoritarian.
China needs gas and water more than anything. Russia has both right over the border. When Russia collapses, China is in a better position to retake Outer Manchuria if they're already a strategic partner with a presence in Siberia.
Are you saying that China needs to start a special military operation to defend itself from Nazis in Moscow?
China would actually almost be right about the Nazi part in that case.
Putin's cronies are openly following a Russified Third Reich fantasy, and some don't deny it. Most seem to think it's cute dancing around what they mean. This far-right Trump, Putin, Hitler, QAnon phenomena is global and sadly unaware of how ugly fascism gets if you wake up on the wrong side of a mob. Reading about Mussolini is fascinating, as he was rather liberal earlier in his life and far more idealistic.
I mean, Russia does have the option of not invading its neighbors and instead just trading with the world to improve its economy and enrich a few oligarchs in the process. But they're choosing not to.
Delusions of an empire while they can't even get their own house in order. They inherited a fortune, but find working too hard. Clogs to clogs in 3 generations.
Every movie I see, it's like the king's, emperor's, czar's mom saying, "No. We can't afford a railroad. I insist we go into debt to support a war. It's what the people need."
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.